Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you for joining me today, it really does mean a lot. So this video is going to be my weekly shop my stash. We're not really going to talk too much about the products, I'm just going to tell you what I'm keeping in and what I'm putting back. I've done a weekly shop my stash review, so I'll leave that in the cards there. So this always stays in. I didn't show this on Monday. If you've not seen any of these shop my stash videos before, I use this for the transition eyeshadows when I don't have a palette that has those in them. So yeah, I'll be using this one. This one will be staying in. It's the Naked Urban Decay Basics, and I didn't show this on Monday, but we all know what it looks like. It's just getting in it to open it. Yeah, we all know what it looks like. I do want to just try and use it a little bit more because I've not used it in such a long time, and I'm using this with the Catrice palette that I'm using at the moment, which I'll show you at the minute. I haven't worn makeup for a couple of days just because I've been feeling off colour. So yeah, I've not been wearing makeup, so I've not made as much progress on the Catrice palette as I would have liked. But this palette is ready to go back in the collection now. I've just done a blog post on this. If you're interested in reading it, it's www. I'm forgetting the name of the actual blog now. It's beautywithandrea.blogspot.com. So yeah, if you want to go and check that out. I'm just really tired. I think that I'm all over the place. It's not been a good week for me. But yeah. So this is what this palette looks like. It's really beautiful, but it is going back, so we'll keep this to the side. What does everyone think of that palette? I'd love to know your thoughts. Then we've got this one. I want to do a look with it tomorrow, so it's the Winky Lux Uptown Kitten palette, and I showed this last week in the video, so I won't show it again. But yeah, it's a really gorgeous palette, and you'll get to see it tomorrow anyway. So that's that. And then we've got this Catrice Glamazing palette. I showed this on Monday. It's still the same. I've not put any makeup on yesterday just because I was feeling really off colour. So the only eyeshadows I've used is Attitude, Chemistry, Ambitious, and I think it's Lusterlust. So I've only used 4 out of the 18 eyeshadows, so I've got quite a way to go before this one can go back in the collection. I'm not too sure if I'm even gonna keep it in my makeup collection. The glitter eyeshadows in particular, so the Attitude and Chemistry eyeshadows that I've tried, they're just not pigmented at all, and I love a really good pigmented eyeshadow. I might be surprised with the rest of the eyeshadows, and if I am, I will keep it, but if not, if it's the same pigmentation, I'll probably declutter it. It didn't cost that much money, but it was a birthday present. I got this from TK Maxx, and I don't really like throwing gifts away that I was given, but obviously if I'm not going to be using it, then yeah, I'll declutter it. Then we have this one. So I have been using this over the last couple of weeks. I am making progress on it. I'll tell you what I've used. I've used this bronzer. I think I might have used that blush once. I've used the highlighter. I've used that highlighter. I've used that as a contour shade, and I've used that blush. So I've only got that blush to use, and then those 2 blushes to use there, Havana and Rockature, and then Gold Rush, and then it can go back in my face palette collection. Right, so that's what it's looking like at the moment. Pretty full. I'm not going to pull any more. I might actually put that back might put it back with the smaller palettes because I've not used it in a few weeks, and when I do need it I'll just pull it out again. This is what it's looking like at the minute. So, no, that's not obviously going to fit there. What are you thinking, Andrea? But yeah, so basically we've got three eyeshadow palettes, but I'm only going to use this once on my Try It Thursday, and then that can go back next week. So basically we're just using these 2 eyeshadow palettes, and this one is just for the mattes because this palette doesn't have any matte eyeshadows in, and then we've got that face palette at the back. So let's put this back and let's go into the everyday makeup drawer. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one back, the Too Faced Bronze Peach in Toasted Peach. We'll put that back. We'll put this one back, the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. We'll put this one back. I was going to declutter it, but I'm going to keep it for a while longer. It's in the shade Love. We'll pop this one back. I really did like this. This one is in the shade Lovely Pink. I will put this one back. I was debating whether to use it for another week, but it's been in here now 2 weeks, and that's Dim Infusion. I am going to put this Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder back. I think I will keep this Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder in just because I didn't use it, so we'll keep that one in. What else? Right, this one's going to stay in as well. I like this highlighter to use, so I put this on first and then I use a highlighter over the top of it. I've not used this, so this one can stay in. I just want to know if I can declutter it or keep it for the collection. This, the Balm Mirror Luminizer, can go back. I have used this a few times. And then this one can stay in as well. I just want to see if I can get it to work a little bit better for me. It's just the Topshop highlighter in Crescent Moon. And also I want to keep this one in. It's the Becca Opal. I don't think, maybe I'll pull just one more highlighter for this week. But yeah, let's see what we've got here. Right, so those two are Project Pan and that's Project Pan. This Revolution Radiance palette, part of me wants to keep it in because I've really enjoyed using it. I think I will keep it in for another week. Then we've got all this here, so I can't pull this out until I've used it, and I can't really do a Shop My Stash inventory until I've used it. I think it's only this one product, and then we can do a Shop My Stash. So Shop My Stash inventory, should I say, with the roulette. So I won't do that again this week. I'll try and get some use out of this. I'll try and wear makeup more. But you know what it's like when your heart's not in it to put the makeup on. You just don't want to do it. So yeah, I'm going to leave that in for now. Then we've got all these items in. They stay here pretty much all the time. Just that one is obviously something I'm panning. It's not in a project pan. It's just something that I've panned unintentionally. And then this one here I've not used yet. This is in the shade Solstice. And then there's a few other products I've not really been using that much, so that's why they just stay in there. Right, so like face products, so I think pretty much all of these can come out. So we've got the PS Prep and Perfect Glow Illuminating Skin Primer. I've used this a lot this week, so let's bring that out. I use this every single day. So this is the Nivea Daily Essentials moisturiser, so that won't be going anywhere. That'll be staying in until it's used up. I haven't used this Sephora smoothing primer, so I think I'm going to keep that in, and maybe I'll pull a glowy one as well if I need it. Then we've whoops. Then we've got this, the Body Shop Vitamin C Instant Glow Enhancer, still not used. That just stays there. So does this Prime Time. I think I've only got like 1 or 2 uses, so I need to try and get uses out of that. This one can go back. It's the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder, so that can go back, and I'll use the other one. I still didn't use this one. This is PS My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick. That can stay in. This one can come out. It's the CoverGirl True Blend in the shade Ivory. So that can go back, and I'll pull a different foundation. Then we've got the Revolution Fast Base Concealer. I'm using this one up at the moment. There's loads left of it, and I am really enjoying it. It's in the shade C2. And then we've just got a few like skincare products here. We've got the Lacura Pink Clay and Golden Glow Multi Mask. I haven't used that, but it's because I used a face mask, a Garnier face mask, and I used like some gold under eye, like under eye mask as well. The only thing that I pulled a few weeks back with those items is this, and it's the Beauty Formulas Tea Tree Deep Cleansing Nose Pore Strips. So we need to use this soon, and then we can go back to just using this. You can use this twice a week, it says on the box, and I've not really been using it, so I do want to try this out even more than I already have. I've only used it once so far. So this is everything that's staying in. So now we're going to go and put all this away, and also shop my stash, and yeah, let's go and do that. Right, so I don't think I need a primer, but let's have a look at the primers that we've got in here. I've used, well, that isn't a primer anyway, so let's put that here and budge these forward. I've used pretty much every single thing that we're looking at, so it's only these 3 that are primers. I don't really have that many, and then all the rest are like glowy strobe products. I haven't used this in a long time. It's the Berkist Illuminator in Monaco, so I do want to see if I want to keep it in the collection, so we'll pull that for a starter. Yeah, I won't pull a primer because I'll just use kind of a glowy primer if I have a glowy primer in the everyday makeup drawer, and I want to use those other primers that are in there. I've got 2 primers in there as it is, and that's enough for a week. Concealers, these are all my concealers. I don't need any of them at the moment, just because I am panning that Revolution one. So let's go down to foundation. So the next foundation is this one, which does look quite dark, but I have swatched it, and it seems fine. It looks like it's separating as well. It is quite an older foundation. I've just mixed it all up. I will try it, and if it looks a little bit bad on me, I will use something else, but I will keep you updated on that. So yeah, that's everything. Yeah, I don't really have many foundations anymore. I mean, there's still quite a lot in here, but I don't really have a lot of foundations. This one over here, let me show you before I forget again. I forgot to show it you the other day. This one that I used last week, the PS My Perfect Colour Longwear Ultimate Matte Foundation, which is a dupe for the Estee Lauder one. I've completely used it all up. I need to try and get another one because it is a gorgeous foundation. So yeah, and it's only like £5, I think. Is the price still on? No, I'm sure it's £5 though. My shade is Porcelain. Don't know if this is gonna... Yeah. So my shade's Porcelain in that. So now let's go down to my makeup collection. I've got way too many powders. I do need to declutter this because I don't want to buy, I don't want more storage here. I just want everything to fit in it. So I'm going to pull this Laura Mercier one as my under eye powder. It's the Secret Brightening powder. Not a lover of it, but I think for me in general, because my under eyes are so dry, I think any powder would be the same. So yeah, I'm just gonna focus on using them up, and I probably won't buy setting powders again, under eye ones anyway. So there is that. You don't need any more compacts, so all these are compacts. So what I need to do now is try a loose powder. So the one that I want to try, I think this one is going to be getting decluttered. It's the Collection Sheer Loose Powder. So we'll give this a whirl. I don't know whether to pull another one in just in case I hate it. I think that might be the better option. I know it's really extra in doing that. I think I'll pull this one in again, or shall I do the Revolution one, the peach one? Because I do need to test these out a little bit more than they've been tested. I'll pull this one in, and if I don't like the, or if I love this, then I won't use it. I'll just use it for the following week, and if I hate it, then I'll use this, because I've not really, like when I've been using it, I've not found anything wrong with it, but I just want to kind of use it and give you my overall thoughts on it. So right, let's bring this one forward. I don't have that many loose powders. Right, so that's that, they're all in there now, all secure. Right, bronzers. I know I've got one in the face palette, but this one's up next. This Ciate and Olivia Palermo collab in Bluff Point. I don't think I'll be able to get it open, but I have shown this numerous times on my channel. Actually, she says. Right, so that's what it looks like. So you obviously get the bronzer and you get the blush. So I'm looking forward to using that one. I don't think I'm going to pull any other bronzers. We'll leave it at that. I'll sort that out in a second. Blushes. Am I going to pull any? Have I got any in the drawer? No, I don't have blushes in the drawer, but I have got some in the palette. So we won't really pull a great deal. Oh, this one's up next. This one is NARS Orgasm, and I've not used this in a very long time, so we'll pull that. Maybe just pull that one. Yeah, let's just pull that one, and then we'll pull one single highlighter. So we will pull Mega Destiny. I think this one is too dark for me, but we will pull it and we'll see how it works out. We've got a couple of highlighters in the face palette as well, so I don't need to worry about what if this one doesn't work out for me, but I do want to test it and see if it needs to be decluttered from the collection. So they're like all the face powders in the first drawer. So this is the first drawer here. So now we're moving down to the second drawer. I don't think I'm actually pulling anything from the second drawer though. I mean, if I hadn't kept the Radiance palette in, I would probably be pulling Beyond Radiance at this point. Part of me really wants to pull one of these highlighter palettes. Look how beautiful they are, especially the lighter shades. Which one do I like better? This one was the first one that I got, and then this one. That one doesn't even look like anything's coming off it. Oh, it's got significant hard pan, that's why. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to pull this one as well, just because I want to get some more use out of my face palettes. So this one is the PS Bronze Highlight and Glow. So let's pull that. But I think that's it. So this is what this straw looks like. And I don't think we're pulling any like eyeshadows at all. What I might do is I might pull this. So it's the Jumbo Pencil and Milk. This always makes your eyeshadows look that much vibrant. So let's pull that, get some use out of that. And then I keep all my like little eyeshadow palettes in here, but I'm not gonna pull anything, I don't think. So yeah, I think that's it. It just seems incredibly short. It's because I've already got palettes, like I've already pulled palettes out and I'm already in the process of trying them, so I can't pull any more eyeshadow palettes out. And then you've seen it before, but this is my last one. It's crazy the amount of eyeshadow palettes that are in here. I'm going to do an inventory soon on like my eyeshadow palettes and just see what I've got, but all these here, they need kind of testing. I have tested some of the Revolution ones, but I'm not going to be keeping them all, just because there are so many and a lot of them are similar, so I don't need to be keeping all of them. But yeah, this is everything. I'm going to be putting everything back in my everyday makeup drawer, and then I'll show you what we're looking like. Right, so the only thing that's gone in this little palette holder is this PS Bronze Highlight and Glow. It's really pretty. Don't know if you got to see it properly before, but that's what it looks like. I only use the two highlighter shades at the top, Sunbeam and Siesta. I have used the bottom highlighters as eyeshadows, but I don't think I'll be doing that this time. So that's them there. Right, and then the new products is obviously the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, so that's in, and then the Essence Matte Fixing Compact Powder from last week, the number 7, I always forget the name of this, you know, the Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder, the Collection Sheer Loose Powder, in Burley there. I thought it was translucent, so there might be a tint to that, so I'm glad I have pulled the other one. Then we've got the NARS Orgasm. We've got the Jumbo Milk Pencil just to use as a primer. All these products are the same as last week, so the Project Pans and then that palette that I showed earlier. Then we've got highlighters, so we've got the Mega Destiny in, sorry, the Obsession Mega Destiny in Mega Destiny. Then we've got the Ciate and Olivia Palermo collab, so really nice bronzer and blush that. Then we've got this highlighter, which I'm not too sure whether I'm keeping. This one is in Raise the Bar. And again, I'm not too sure whether I'll be keeping this one. This one is in Crescent Moon. Then we've got these. I need to at least use this product, so I'm going to put it there, I think, to remind myself to use it. Right, face products. So I pulled this out just because I've not used it in such a long time. This is the Sleek Berkist Illuminator in Monaco. We've got the Sephora Smoothing Primer. the Bourjois Healthy Mix. I don't know how that's going to go, but I could mix it with this. This is a really light foundation and it's in my shade, which is Porcelain, so they could look really good together. And this one is a dewy foundation as well. That's why I didn't pull like many dewy face products. I want to try and use this up this week. I say this every single week but never do. So yeah, let's just slide that in there. Then we've got this to make more progress on. It's the Revolution Fast Base Concealer. So that's all the base products there, and this as well. But that's no, I always use this. This one I haven't used in such a long time, and if I find myself needing more hydration I will use it. It's the Nivea Daily Essentials 24-hour moisture and express primer, and it's a gel cream. It's brilliant, guys. If you haven't tried that, I would highly recommend it if you can get it. I got mine from Bodycare, so yeah, it was like $2.99 or something like that. I would like to at least do this once this week, this Pink Clay and Golden Glow mask, and also put this nose strip on. So that's my challenge for this coming week. I'm just really rubbish with masks and making time for myself and pampering myself. I just don't do it enough, but I need to try and make that time, I think. So this is what the drawer is looking like. Then obviously you've seen the palettes at the back there. But yeah, this is everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It really does mean a lot to me. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and notifications bell. It would mean the world. And become part of my little fam here on YouTube. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.